Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Holmåkra. We have spent our first night in our tent. Our logging camp is nicely taking shape, and yeah, we need to get working on this stuff. So well, we need to clear some more space, and I'm looking at our logging area here, and we've got a fairly dense collection of trees behind the tent and that way, but this way it's a lot less dense. We've got a tree here, you know, 3 trees here, and an area here, and we could very easily, taking out a very few trees, get ourselves in a position where we've got a large area to work with. So what we're going to do today is we're going to mark these trees, and we're going to get ourselves, we're going to get them cut. So I was looking last time at how I would use the tree marking mod, and it turns out I need to come into the shop menu here, and under MISC, I think it is, we should find the tree marking stuff. Either that or it's going to be under global company, but I think, or maybe it's an, here we go, spray paint. So X, PL or ST. So okay, indicates the reason where black lane is to be planted. Things. Space a tree must be felled. So we want to buy a can of the red X and back, and then we can go and we can spray paint trees. So does the there we go. We've got an X on that tree, and we're going to mark the trees that we're looking to remove. So that one as well, that one, so that takes out those there. I think if we go, I think we probably want to take out this one as well, there, and this one. So we've got a few trees to take out, and I'm actually I'm really liking this. This is a very sort of realistic setup for us, I think. That one, and any more? Have we got marked this one? I think this is probably the last one we want to take out. Yeah, and that one. There we go. So those are the trees we're going to take out. We're going to try and take all of these out today. So to do that, we want to jump into our huddy, start her up, and get cutting. So we might as well start actually with this one behind us here. And as always, we're going to have fun with getting the huddy to behave itself. And that is that one. That is that one. Right. There was I do wish there was some way I could control this a little bit better. Switch over to our rear item. Turn it on. Right. And let's see if I can get this to turn. Go. So is that in the right place? Yes. And nope. I don't quite know what. Does it change? Is there anything here? So there's nothing here that is the actual cut, but then switch over to this. Yeah, there's nothing I've got in my actual setup that, there it is. It is that one. There we go. Switch over. Oops, there. Turn it. Switch back. It's we have to go through all of this stuff on sort of a regular bit to get this to cut as we want it to. But I'm getting the hang of it at this point. And if we can kill these today, we're going to get these so that we are just clearing this area, getting all this done. And then all we need to do then, the remainder of this, is get these sorted into sort of smaller stuff. I think we just took out another pile. We did. But once we sorted this and got rid of the smaller stuff, we'll be able to go from there. I'm going to go around and get rid of these smaller, the stumps first. Thankfully, because we've got the lumberjack mod on here, we don't need to go and get a stump grinder, and we do have a stump grinder because we have one for this. Although I can't remember actually if we sold it last time, but yeah, we did have a stump grinder for this that sort of became pointless once we got the lumberjack mod in here, because we can grind stumps with our with our chainsaw. Switch over, round, and cut. There we go. That is our last tree that we've marked for today cut. That should mean we clear this area out. Finally have enough space to do our logging camp. Because the thing that surprised me was just how big our tent was. Right, turn that off. And we want to go and get rid of the smaller stuff first. I completely forgot. Our TLX got updated. So we got our TLX back, and post update we've had a little bit of a respray. So we've got a much darker green and I think a much nicer yellow on this now. That sort of fits the BF branding a little bit better. My only downside to this, I think, is the fact that we could do the yellow bumper on the back. We couldn't do the yellow bumper on the front, and I couldn't see how to do that setting at all. But we're all good otherwise. We'll take our bed off. No. There we go. That's got the bed off. And we're going to put it back onto here so that we can reattach these. So under here. And then I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. So that is all attached now, and hopefully that is still, that's not quite under that. So we'll bring that down. Fire the engine up. And turn it on. Right. Yeah. That is going. Perfect. Oh, then let's turn our TLX off. There we go. And start getting rid of the small stuff. Look at the size of this area we've now cleared for our logging area. Absolutely perfect. So yeah, we just need to get rid of these smaller bits. Now, I have been asking, how is it that I seem to be able to pick up larger pieces of wood on this map? And apparently, it seems to be something of the map. So the map actually allows you to pick up large bits of wood. Should be going up there. Yeah, there we go. And so it works, you know, it is a function of the map. Although there's an interesting thing. So that, we can't pick up these logs. Look at that. But it can pick up these. So we've had an update somewhere as well that shows me what I can and can't pick up. And I really quite like that. Maybe that is a result of us having marked the trees. Because previously, we've had no trouble picking up that stuff. And this time, we are definitely not going to be able to pick those up. So we're going to have to use our bit to do that, our hudding to do that. That was not what I wanted to do. I want to pick this up. Do that. And, oh, come on. There we go. So yeah, we had to pick the HUD. We used the hudding to do that. Let's get through. And but what it'll also allow us to do is to differentiate between those that we want to actually put into our wood chipper and put through the chipping, and those that we don't. Anything that is too heavy for us to lift wants to be sold. Anything that isn't that we can pick up wants to go in the wood chipper. So that includes one of this size. So that should be good. And then yeah, hopefully with the front of the hudding we should be able to get the bigger stuff in. But I like that. I like that a lot. Right, so I'm going to get the rest of the smaller bits done, and then once we've got rid of everything that we can pick up, we'll start trying to load the rest up with our piece of forestry equipment there. Okay, so this is the last log we can lift. So we're going to chuck this in. We will see how full we are. That's going. Actually looking pretty full in our trailer. Yeah, 100% full, so the rest of that I think is actually sitting in there. We will turn this off then. Oh, no, not fold up, just turn off. There we go. And yeah, the rest of this needs to be loaded onto our trailer. So I'm going to lift up the... lift up that, and we'll take the TLX. I'm just going to back it up a little bit so it's easier for us to get logs onto it, and it shouldn't take too long. Hopefully, if this works. Now that is the big caveat. If I can get this log claw to work, then we should be okay. We need to take this group first. This should be easier to work than the back, though. We just need to get it onto this one here. Yeah. Right. And open it up. That's intriguing. And there we go. So open that up. My idea is to try and scoop from the front. I don't know how successful that is going to be. How much we are in the market. We should be alright there. Right, okay. So that would seem to be over that. Close up. Oh. Lift it up. These all stay in there. That would be very, very nice. As this is the first time we've tried to get this working like this. We seem to have that far enough down. That is all good. Open it up. Dump them in. Seem to have got some right on the end. That's the kind of stuff that worries me. It's getting, now we need to sort of tap these end bits in. And this is why it was so much nicer before we had it just being able to lift them up. There we go. First set in. Right, next set I want to do is this lot here. Down. And these ones we need to approach a little bit more carefully, because obviously they are less grouped. I don't know how well this stuff works IRL, because I always find these log grabs difficult to do. close up on that. It has got it. It's when we come to doing single logs with this, I think we're going to struggle. So, I don't want to get any of the end ones over. We can always push them in from the back, I think, if we can do it right. Don't want to fiddle about with this too much. There we go. Okay, that will fit between there. And those are on there. Perfect. Now we do have a single one that's left on its own, which in itself is going to be difficult, but we'll leave that where it is. Let's try and see if we can get this next lot together now. First thing I want to do is try and push this little one into the group. And actually, not too bad here, simply because we are a little bit against the trees. Right, close it. What's that got? Hasn't got all of them. That's because we're not fully closed. Ah! This is why I don't like these claws so much. They get jammed up like this, and you then lose ones. Right. Yeah, Mum. That one at the front there is not going to stay. I think we'll cut our losses here. Close up. Oh. I'm not taking just... Oh, we're not going to get the other one on the other side of that. So let's take these three like this and get that. So we're gonna have just this little bit of a clear up later. Yeah, I'm going to try and get us a full trailer here and see where we are and see how much we have to clear up after that. Okay, I think this is probably the last load we can fit on this trailer. We've got about half the trees in here, which is good. Or half of what we cut in here, which is good. Stay on this trailer would be really good. We're a little bit. Oh no, we're going to lose two off. No, there's not much I can do about those. I think we're overloaded otherwise. We're not able to strap those on. So let's get that strap on, which has strap. I want to strap that one. That is not on my trailer. Let's get it off. It would be good if we could get it on it, but I don't think it's going to. I think it's a little bit far off. So just drop that on the side, and we can move that out of the way with the hudding in a minute. Strap, strap, strap. Alright. What's happened to my TLX? I think that's a suspension issue. There we go. Move that forwards and get these picked up then. And then when we come back in a minute, what I can do is because I can immediately load these on. Yeah. So we'll leave that there. Oh. And get it out of reverse. And we'll take this down to our shop, or to our sell point, and make some money off this stuff, because, yeah, we are at a point where we can go and, yeah, make a bit of cash back. We are really pushing this TLX. It's done as well, and it's quite nice. I would like, there's I think I saw 82 Squared Studios doing a raised version of this, and I really would quite like to see that. It's yeah, very much would be an absolutely cracking version for us to be using on here. Right, let's see how much our wood makes. 60. Wow, that's a really good price for the wood. If we make 20,000 off here today with the wood chips, that would be absolutely amazing. So we'll unhitch that, because we can't go and tip our wood chips without that. I really wish the wood sell point was in there, but I'm guessing that's where the wood chips come from, the actual sawmill. This is our sell point. So back it up. Tip it, and yeah, it's a really great mod. This the use of it is just so versatile, and such a big difference to how trucks tend to be used in farm sim. There we go, another 2,000, so that's about 18,000 in sold stuff today, and it makes doing something like this really easy. We're sort of working our way up, and once we got this area done, we're going to be able to expand our thing a little bit more. But to be perfectly honest, we've got everything we need with this setup here. We have everything we need to get into the mountain, to do some more logging, and to be making profit for it. This and the Huddig are a great set of equipment to do. You could do it, yeah, we could do it with a trailer on here that has a crane on it, rather than using the front of the Huddig. But you know, that doesn't make a huge amount of difference to us. And then a forestry harvester would be about the same price as the Huddig itself. But yeah, the whole setup just works so well. So back at our logging camp, and I'm not concerned about. Well, actually, no, we do, because we know we've got some in here, don't we? So yeah, we want to try and unload any remaining of that. Not a huge amount in there. It kind of tells me how much it holds. Yeah, I have 1,488 litres of wood chips left in there, left over from last time. And then we just need to load up the remaining logs we've got. How many more piles we've got? We've got about 3 or 4 piles. It's a little bit of a mess down there. But in general, it should be alright. So we'll get those loaded up. We'll get the rest of this sold. And we'll probably make about, I think we're going to make about 25,000 today. Which is just, you know, that is a cracking amount of money for us to make off just cutting a few trees and finishing off clearing out this area. And we should then start next time to be able to extend our logging camp, be able to start getting some buildings and start getting some stuff in here that will make us money in general. And then we can look at extending our outfit out further into the mountain and see what we can do to bring all of this stuff back and just continue to make money. And yeah, and I think I'm very tempted to take 500,000 out of this and treat it as if we'd done start from scratch. Because at the moment we have not gone into that that remaining $500,000 at all, and I can't see any reason for us to for a good, well, for a while, and probably before we've actually got the money we need to not have to go into. Lift you up. Get you a little bit better positioned, and then we'll get the rest of this loaded up. I think this is the last lot we're going to get on this today. We've actually got some logs left over, despite the fact that we filled this trailer again. So that's 2 full trailers, probably most of a third one that we've got here. So we'll clean that up next time, and I actually might get them loaded on, ready for next time. If these will fit on. Yes, okay, so we can strap these down, and these will make it all the way down to the bottom. All in all, I would say today has been a pretty successful day's logging here. I'm going to go and park this up next to our thing. You can see we've got a pile of logs left here. I think we've got a few that might actually be missed as far as being able to create a few more wood chips goes. Because, yeah, that, and that are all able to be picked up. So let's move that down a bit. We'll take our TLX forward a little bit. Turn this back on. Just throw these in, because if we can get rid of this now as well, that will bring us in a little bit more cash today, because we're not going to get all of these done today. Wow, move that sideways. There we go. That has gone in. 2 more, and then we're looking at making a similar amount. We'll make more for the logs this time and less for the wood chips, because we've got a lot less wood chips. But we have almost cleared this area out very nicely. There we go. In that goes as well. This is not going to fill up our trailer, but it is going to clear. And look at that. That is our logging camp in here. Nicely at the top. Next time we're going to be building that. We'll get rid of these last couple of piles of logs. We'll load them onto here. And then we will be in a position where we're going to start branching out around here a little bit. And making some more money. So I am going to go and sell these, and we'll see how much we make, and we'll see where we end today's trip. Finding I stopped turning my TLX off mid-drive, and we return to the shop or to the sell point and bring it round. There we go. Unstrap. See how much we made this. So we made 16,000 last time. This time 19. Wow, we properly had that loaded up. That was a very, very nice set of trees we had there. So this is going to be 40,000 we're going to make today, roughly, which in itself is just an incredible. There aren't many types of gameplay in Farm Sim where you make £40,000 per day based on less than $500,000 initial investment. That is just a massive, massive amount of money to be making on a daily basis. So yeah, I'm loving this. This is a great way to do start from scratch. Another 1,262 on here. We're up to 566,000. And we'll just hook this up. And then we'll head back up to our logging cabin. But I'm going to do that off camera. So we'll take that back up there. I'm going to leave this here for today. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.